When I was in high school, I was doing great at everything. I was running track, I was running cross country, I was dancing competitively about 30 to 40 hours a week. Straight A student, I was ranked #1 all throughout. I don't think there was a time I fell below #1 rank. So I started taking these college classes with the goal of graduating with an associate's degree before my high school diploma, which I did. And it was great because I looked like I was doing all these amazing things, like I was a really important person, but it cost a lot at the end of the day. So I was doing great in cross country. I'm getting where I want to be, and I'm perfectly positioned to start getting really good times. And this one race, I wasn't feeling very good before. A few weeks prior, my hips had been hurting. And then a mile into the race, I'm just tears streaming down my face. I couldn't really give it my all anymore. I finished. I got my conference award that I wanted, and then I went to the doctor 2 weeks later, and my hips were partially dislocated, and both of them had torn tissue, soft tissue, and I got surgery scheduled 4 months later to get complete reconstructive hip surgery. A lot of those 6 months were spent horizontal because I couldn't stand up, and I would talk to my mom and just be bawling most nights of I can't do anything. I didn't know what I was gonna do. My whole identity, everything that I knew was completely gone, and that was kind of the rock bottom of all of the sports and all of the school and all of the achievements that I can get, I just can't do anymore. So basically immediately after those 6 months, my dad moved out of the house and my friends invited me to church, and I was like, I don't have anything else to do, I might as well go. So when I started coming to church, and what I was seeking was that I saw all of the people, all of my friends, all the people in my class that I'm friends with now, they seem so happy and they seem so full, and their families are amazing, and they maybe aren't achieving all of the crazy things that I was achieving, but I wanted a taste of that excitement that they were just getting from life, because life didn't feel very exciting when I wasn't doing the things that I was doing before. And as I came to know Christ and recognized that God chooses me regardless of all my achievements and what I've accomplished and who I am, he just made me and he loves me. I wasn't striving for perfection. I was just sitting in his love, and just who he is brought me joy. Today, by God's grace, I can have a sound mind studying business at the University of Michigan. When I get up in the morning, I ask myself, what am I doing and why am I doing it? And before, the answer would be to make a lot of money and be the best person in the world. But now my answer is I hone in on what I'm doing, and I try and shift that in my mind of how can I be joyful in this because it's advancing the kingdom of God, and how can I use it in that way? How is the path less wide of just going to make money, and more narrow of going to guide people to Jesus and my classmates and the school that I'm at Michigan? How can I guide people to Jesus while I'm still succeeding? Now knowing the joy of the Lord and being able to sit and accept what he's given me, I can just understand that it's all gonna be okay. He holds me in his hand, and he sits with me, and he walks with me, and even if I didn't get the grade I wanted, or the house isn't clean the way I wanted to clean it, and my laundry's all over the place, God is still there with me, and he's still someone I can call friend, and so